Welcome, dear listeners, to a journey through colonial India, a land of dazzling colors, secret missions, wandering holy men, and a boy who bridges two worlds. Today, we'll explore Kim, the celebrated novel by Rudyard Kipling, published in 1901. This is not just an adventure story. It's a tale of identity, loyalty, and spiritual discovery, set against the rich and complex backdrop of British-ruled India. Our hero is Kimberlohara, known simply as Kim, a boy born to Irish parents, but raised as a streetwise native of Lahore. He is both insider and outsider, both English and Indian, and his story takes us across deserts, mountains, and temples, through espionage, friendship, and the search for truth. So, sit back and travel with me to the heart of the great game, the shadowy struggle for power between the British and Russian empires. This is Kim, by Rudyard Kipling. Our story begins in Lahore, in the bustling streets of colonial India. Our story begins in Lahore, in the bustling streets of colonial India. His name is Kimberlohara, the orphaned son of an Irish soldier and a poor mother who both died when he was small. But everyone knows him as Kim, or little friend of all the world. He climbs atop the great Zamzamagan, a massive bronze cannon that stands as a relic of past wars, claiming it as his own. Kim knows every trick, every whisper of the bazaar. He begs for food with the skill of a seasoned professional, and runs errands for anyone who'll pay him a few coins. He speaks the languages of the land, Urdu, Hindi, English, slipping between them with ease. Though his blood is white, his heart and habits are thoroughly Indian. He is a chameleon, blending into the vibrant chaos of the city. One day, while playing near the old city walls, Kim meets a tall, serene figure, a Tibetan Lama on a holy quest. The Lama, with his yellow lacquered begging bowl and rosary, is a sight of profound peace amidst the city's noise. He has come down from the Himalayas, leaving his monastery behind in search of the River of the Arrow, a mythical stream said to have sprung from the ground where one of the Buddha's arrows landed. The Lama believes that bathing in this river will wash away all sin and lead to enlightenment, freeing him from the endless cycle of rebirth. Kim, ever curious and mischievous, is fascinated by this gentle, otherworldly man. He sees in the Lama an adventure, a new game to play, and so he decides to accompany him as his Kila, a student and helper. Thus begins an extraordinary journey, part pilgrimage, part spy mission that will shape Kim's destiny. Kim and the Lama set off along the Grand Trunk Road, the great artery of India that connects the cities and villages of the land. Kipling describes it as a river of life, and for Kim, it is a flowing spectacle of humanity. The journey is alive with sound and color, soldiers marching in their crisp uniforms, merchants calling out their wares, farmers singing ancient songs as they guide their bullock carts. Pilgrims, holy men, and families all travel this road, each with their own story. The Lama is calm and detached from the world, his mind focused on the spiritual plane, while Kim is quick, clever, and full of life, his sharp eyes taking in every detail. Together they form an unlikely pair, the saint and the trickster, the old man seeking the end of the road and the boy for whom the road is everything. But Kim has another secret. Before his mother died, she gave him a small amulet and a packet of papers, proof of his father's English identity and connection to a certain regiment. Kim carries them hidden around his neck, a prophecy from a wise woman having told him that his destiny would be revealed when a red bull on a green field appeared before him. He doesn't yet understand their importance, but he guards them closely. Along the road, Kim's sharp senses and natural cunning come to the attention of Mehbab Ali, a powerful Afghan horse trader. But Mehbab Ali is more than just a trader. He is a key agent for the British in the Great Game, the clandestine struggle for influence in Central Asia between the British and Russian empires. He sees Kim's potential and gives him a cryptic message to deliver to a British officer, a message about 5 kinglets in the north plotting against the empire. His quick mind and knowledge of disguise make him useful, and soon he's drawn into a secret mission. Even as he walks with the Lama toward enlightenment, another path opens before him, the dangerous world of spies and secrets. While helping the Lama at a British camp, Kim's amulet and papers are discovered by the very regiment his father once served in the Mavericks. The prophecy comes true. The regimental flag is a red bull on a green field. The soldiers and their chaplain, Father Victor, realize that this clever, brown-skinned street boy is in fact Kimball O'Hara, the orphan son of one of their own. Suddenly, Kim's life changes dramatically. The regiment, feeling a sense of duty, decides he cannot remain a vagabond. He is taken from the road, scrubbed clean, dressed in uncomfortable English clothes, and sent to St. Xavier's School in Lucknow, a place for the sons of English gentlemen. For Kim, this is a gilded cage. He feels trapped between 2 identities: the freedom of the Indian road and the structured order of the British classroom. He misses the dust, the smells, the vibrant life of the bazaar, and the quiet companionship of his Lama. He's no longer just the Lama's Kila, or a bazaar boy. He's now being trained to serve the empire, to become a link in the great chain of British intelligence. The Lama, heartbroken at losing his Kila, understands that Kim must learn the wisdom of the white men. He generously agrees to pay for Kim's education from the alms he has collected, believing it is part of Kim's destiny. During school holidays, Kim is allowed to roam free, and he immediately sheds his English persona, staining his skin and dressing as a native to lose himself once more on the Grand Trunk Road. Still, Kim's natural intelligence and adaptability make him excel at St. Xavier's. And soon, the British authorities, especially a man named Colonel Creighton, the head of the Ethnological Survey, which is a front for British intelligence, recognize his unique potential. They see that Kim is not just an English boy. He is a boy who can move between 2 worlds without being fully part of either. He is the perfect raw material for a spy. They begin grooming Kim for work in the Great Game. He is trained by Lurgan Sahib, a mysterious Simla shopkeeper who deals in jewels and secrets. Lurgan teaches him the arts of disguise, memory, and observation in a series of strange and hypnotic games. Kim learns to notice minute details, to remember complex patterns, and to control his reactions, becoming a master of deception. Years later, after finishing his schooling, a 17-year-old Kim is ready. He reunites with his old companion, the Lama, who has been patiently waiting and praying for him. Though educated and trained in the ways of the British, Kim's heart still longs for the freedom of the open road, the India of colors and chaos where he truly belongs. Together again, master and disciple set off on another journey, traveling north toward the majestic Himalayas. The Lama continues his search for the river of the Arrow, while Kim, now an official, albeit young, member of the Secret Service, has his own mission. He carries not only the Lama's prayer wheel but also the Empire's secret missions in his mind. He becomes a messenger, delivering intelligence, meeting spies, and gathering maps. Kim is now a formal player in the Great Game. He learns to blend perfectly into any role: a low-caste Hindu boy, a Muslim son, a student, or a holy man's attendant. He is the perfect agent, invisible yet everywhere, a shadow moving through the landscape. Along the way, the pair encounter a variety of memorable characters who are also cogs in the great machine of Mabab Ali, the horse trader, who continues to guide and protect Kim, the resourceful and clever Hari Chandar Mukherjee, a Bengali Babu, who is also a British agent despite his comical and fearful demeanor. And there are Russian and Indian spies who weave through the complex tapestry of the great game, always testing Kim's skills and resolve. And there are Russian and Indian spies who weave through the complex tapestry of the great game, always testing Kim's skills and resolve. Kim stumbles upon two foreign agents, a Russian and a Frenchman, who are disguised as sportsmen, but are actually surveying the remote Himalayan region, attempting to infiltrate British territory and stir up trouble with local rulers. They are arrogant and disrespectful, treating the local people with contempt. When they encounter the Lama, they suspect his intricate, hand-drawn map of the heavens is actually a coded military chart. In a moment of aggression, one of the agents strikes the gentle old Lama and violently seizes his precious drawings. Seeing his master attacked, all of Kim's training kicks in. The street boy's loyalty and the spy's cunning merge. He orchestrates a brilliant counterattack with the help of the local porters, who are enraged by the foreigner's behavior. Kim outwits the two powerful spies. He creates a diversion, instigates a small landslide, and in the ensuing chaos, he retrieves not only the Lama's documents but the Russians' own secret papers, maps, and correspondence. A moment of triumph. The boy from the bazaar has become a true player in the great game, single-handedly thwarting an enemy plot. Yet even as he succeeds in this worldly mission of espionage, Kim feels deeply torn. His duty to the empire clashes with his devotion to the Lama's spiritual journey. One path seeks power and control. The other seeks peace and release. The violence of the encounter has deeply disturbed him. At last, after their many trials and wanderings, the Lama believes he has found his sacred river. Exhausted and ill from the mountain ordeal, Kim brings the frail Lama down to the plains to recover at the home of the kind and wealthy woman of Kulu. In a mystical moment of revelation, the Lama, while in a meditative trance, believes he falls into a river and is carried away, his soul momentarily leaving his body. In this state, he experiences a profound spiritual awakening, a union with the divine. He believes he has achieved enlightenment and escaped the cycle of rebirth, the wheel of things. He has found his river of the arrow. Kim, who has been suffering from a fever and exhaustion from his double life, is tended to lovingly by the Lama. In this tender final scene, we see that their journeys, the spiritual and the worldly, have become deeply intertwined. The Lama, having found his truth, has one last decision. He could enter nirvana, but out of his deep love for Kim, he chooses to return to the world to guide his beloved Kila toward his own enlightenment. Kim, having proven his worth to the empire, is at a crossroads. Whether he continues as a spy or seeks a path of peace, like his master, is left ambiguous. But one thing is clear: he is no longer just a boy of two worlds. He has become both worlds, east and west, body and spirit, action and contemplation. By the end of Kim, we see not just an adventure story, but a profound portrait of identity. Kim is at once English and Indian, a spy and a disciple, worldly and spiritual. Through his eyes, Kipling paints the vast, living tapestry of India, its languages, religions, peoples, and contradictions. The novel captures the pulse of a nation under empire, a place full of vibrant color and hidden conflict, of deep mystery and simple meaning. It's a celebration of human connection, of the bonds of friendship that cross cultural divides, and of the universal search for belonging. Kim's journey is a search for a father figure, which he finds in both his own Irish heritage and in the spiritual guidance of the Lama. And so ends Kim Rudyard Kipling's great tale of the boy who became both hero and seeker. It is an adventure story, a spy novel, and a spiritual quest, all in one. But above all, it's a story about finding yourself in a world that constantly demands you choose sides. Kim's journey reminds us that identity is not one color or creed. It is a mosaic of experiences, loyalties, and dreams. He embodies the idea that one can hold multiple, seemingly conflicting identities and still be whole. Like the Lama's river, life is a journey that flows endlessly, carrying us from one discovery to another. And the most important part of that journey is the love and loyalty we find along the way. Thank you for joining this storytelling of Kim by Rudyard Kipling. If you enjoyed this literary journey through the heart of India and the mind of one unforgettable boy, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more detailed storytelling summaries of the world's greatest novels. Until next time, keep reading, keep dreaming, and keep exploring.